In this set of lecture, we will learn Python 3. Python is a high-level interpreted programming language known for its simplicity and readability. It was created by Guido van Rossum way back in 1991. It was designed with an emphasis on code readability, and its syntax allows the programmers to express the concepts or programming computational ideas in a fewer lines of code compared to other languages like C, C++, Java, Fortran, etc. The key features of Python 3: it is very easy to learn and straightforward syntaxing, and versatile. Is used for scientific computing, artificial intelligence, data analysis, web development, etc. And it has a large community of active supports are there, and it's a rich ecosystem. It has a rich ecosystem, and there are many libraries are there, and it's also a cross-platform software. That means it can be used in Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, and moreover, it's an open source software. Python is an open source and fostering collaborative and free development environment. Right now, we are going to discuss the first program, which is the print function provided by Python 3.xx. Python 3.xx, the print function is like that: print first bracket, double quote, whatever you write in English or any letters or numbers, whatever in quote, which is called string in programming language, and that will be printed. And there is a comma separation, and therefore you can write many other things, and that will be executed. And if you just consider on the first line, and just in order to run the code, just you enter shift enter, and this is, or you press this button. This is, I am learning Python 3, and if you do a full stop here and then you run shift enter, and it's an excellent, it is an excellent language. And here you just notice this: there is a double quote and there is a single quote, and here in the second line is a triple quote. And three things can be used. I will discuss the differences and uses of the single quote, double quote, and triple quote later on. And I am learning Python in the second line, and I can use also the separator like this: sep equals to comma, and I am learning Python. It's easy. Now I discuss the variable name. And first, what is variable? Variable means something where you bind something, numbers or some string of data and etc., string of characters and etc. Here I am giving a simple example. Say A is a variable name, variable or something where you have assigned, this equals to is an assignment operator where 2 is assigned. In some memory location in the hard disk, 2 will be stored within A. And now if you print A without quote, and if you run this, and you will get 2. And what is the type of A? And type means type operator. Here A is 2.0, that means a floating point number. In computer there are 3 different kinds of numbers, and one is integer, another is floating point, and complex type, and many others. And I'm just first discussing the float, and it's a print type of A. Type function will determine which type of variable is this. This is a class that is called float. Okay. And if we make it's integer, pure integer, or rather integer, that's a int class. Okay. And there are some convention or procedure for declaring variables. These are the following. You always start with some letter underscore, letters, small case letter and capital or uppercase letters are different in, that means case sensitive, and a to small g and capital A to capital G. And you cannot start with 0 or any 0 to 9, and you use after that. That means I'm just giving say 0a, that's equals to 5, this cannot be used as a variable name, invalid decimal letter, but you can use a0 is a valid variables. Okay, and it is also a valid, but a underscore 0, capital A underscore 0 and a underscore 0 are different, say 6, because these are different variables. Print, and you can check this a underscore 0 and a underscore 0, these are two different variables. It store 5 and store 6, and you can use this comma while printing these variables. I am just another kind of variable, say num underscore 1, and it's a floating points, it's an integer, and I am just using the same thing, and say this is say num num2, and this is num3 variable, and if you run this, three things will be assigned here. Now I am discussing I'm going to discuss the arithmetic operators in Python 3. Say a equals to 1 is assigned, and b, the value, floating point value 2 is assigned to b. Now just sum or addition of arithmetic addition, simple arithmetic addition is whatever you write within quote will be printed, and after that a plus b will be executed. A plus b, that means 2 plus 1 is 3, and multiplication is star operation, and difference is a minus b. And there are three kinds of division in Python 3. Integer division, a double slash b. Integer division returns the quotient and ignores the remainder. And floating point is the real division, real number divisions, a slash b. And print modulo division, it returns the remainder, and when a is divided by b. If I run this, and you will see what are the results. Sum is 3 and multiplication is 2, and difference is minus 1, and integer division, because 1 is divided by 2, that means integer division, its nearest integers towards negative infinity, which is 0, and floating point division is 0.5, and modulo division, when 1 is divided by 2, the remainder is basically 1. And star is the exponentiation, and if we run this, and a plus b is 3 raised to the power 3, which is 27. This is a exponentiation or raised to the power, and you can make it something like that. This is a huge number. E47 means 10 to the power 47. Now I store n1 equals to and I can n1 and n2 equals to 1 and 2 respectively. I can declare in one line. It is not recommended, but it is possible in Python. N1 comma n2, that is equal to 1 and 2. 1 is binded to n1, n underscore 1, and 2 is binded to n underscore 2. Now I print. You will see I'm just, and if you put hash in front of this, then this line will not be executed. This is a comment line. This will be ignored by the interpreter. 1 and now n2 n1 equals to n1 comma n2. That means swapping. The value of n1 will be stored in n2 and value of n2 will be stored in n1. Now I take the print 1 2 2 1. This is called the swapping operation. Now I'm going to discuss another thing that is called the operator precedence in Python 3. It is just like a mathematics. First the parentheses will be evaluated, then exponentiation, then multiplication and division. But in case of multiplication and division, the associativity from left to right, that means whichever comes first from the left, that will be executed first, then the second. And then the addition and subtraction having same priority, and it will be executed from left to right. And this is the mnemonic is PEMDAS, PEMDAS. And try to understand this thing here. 5 plus 3 star 2 minus 4 by 2 star star. The bracket will be executed first because parenthesis or bracket 3 star 2 is 6, and then 4 by 2 is 2 to the power 2, 4, 6 minus 4 is 2 plus 5, 7. So therefore this is one of the example. This is 7, and you will play with these things and you will understand how to, and if you use more brackets in order to associate the priority and all that, and it will be understood from the context, and after practice you will learn how to do the complex expression in Python. Now there is a another type, and I have discussed only integer and floating points here, and now I am going to discuss the another kind of thing that is called bool type. BOOL, bool type represents the Boolean values, which can be either true or false. Boolean values are fundamental for creating conditions, making decision, and controlling your flow of programs. Here lies the strength of programming language, that is decision making, logical conditions making, and flow of programs. And they are often used in conjunction with comparison and logical operators. And the Boolean literals are the main thing, that is true and false, that represents true condition, and one is false condition. And there are 6 comparison operators: equal, equals, double equals to, that is called equal to, exclamation equal is not equals to, lesser than, simple mathematical, greater than, lesser or equals to, greater or equals to. And logic, there are 3 logical operators, which are AND operation, OR operation, and NOT operation. AND means both the condition is true, then it evaluates to true. OR means at least one condition is true. NOT means returns the opposite of the given condition. Now we try to understand from an example. Say x is 5 is assigned to x and 10 is assigned to y. Now check the comparison operator. Print x equals to y. Here output will be false definitely, because x is not equals to y. X less than y, that means output is true, definitely true. And if I use the logical operators here, x less than y and y greater than 0. X is definitely less than y and y is definitely greater than 0, so that's why output is true. And x greater than y or y greater than 0. X greater than y is false, but y greater than 0 is true. So one of the condition is true, that's why whole output is true. And not x equals to y, that means output is definitely true. I just run this thing, the same program here I am running. The first is false as discussed, and this true, 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 true. And here I stop the first episode. The next episode will discuss the conditional statement and how to use if, elif, and else statement.